Today I fucked up by trying to subscribe to Onlyfans. So I was trying to get a free trial for an Onlyfans and I was gonna end it so I didn't get charged. So right after I put my card in, it said it was denied, and then I got a fraud text asking about the charge and I said no because I didn't want the charge. Now my account is blocked and I need to get a new card. So I contacted the bank, and when I contacted them I was low-key panicked that they were gonna say what I did was fraud. It wasn't. The card was denied and it was a free trial, so I shouldn't have been charged. But then she just told me she can't unlock it and I needed a new card. Now I have to check the mail every day for the next week to get the card before my mom gets the mail and questions why I got a new card, because I think she knows it isn't expiring soon and I really don't want to lie about what happened / tell the half-truth and have her ask more questions. Too long didn't read. My horny brain tried to sign up for an Onlyfans trial. I almost got charged. I denied it and got my account blocked, and I'm getting a new card. Now I have to make sure I get the mail until my card comes to make sure my mom doesn't see any of this. Or just tell the partial truth and say you got a fraud alert so they closed your card and sent you a new one. Technically you wouldn't be lying. If she sees it, tell the truth, but keep it simple. You got a fraud alert and they asked if you made the purchase. Say I told them no and they cancelled the card and sent a new one. The key here is not to say that you didn't make the purchase, but that you told them you didn't. You tell the truth, you explain the situation, but nothing embarrassing gets shared. You tried to use your card to sign up for a trial, such as video games, and got a fraud notice. You got a new card. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill, and your mother won't, either. On a side note, if you're in your teens, this is almost understandable. But if you're over the age of 20, and you're worried what mommy thinks of your porn and financial habits, that's a tad sad. My dude. I'm in my mid-20s and sure as shit wouldn't want anyone in my family seeing anything about my porn habits. Today I fucked up by nutting on my now ex-boyfriend. Today I fucked up by nutting on my now ex-boyfriend. We had been having sex, and when it came to finish, he just finished inside of me. Now, this isn't normally an issue, as I generally will get up to pee after sex. Today we just laid in bed for a while afterwards, goofing around, making jokes, etc. At some point he rolls over to fart. We'd been together a long time, so it wasn't uncommon. I decided to retaliate. This is when the fuck up happens. My butt and vagina were pointed at him. I was ready to shoot this missile at him. When the shots were fired, whatever cum was left in the depth of my pussy shot out at light speed all over him. I burst out laughing, but he remained straight-faced and silent. He got up, wiped the jizz off himself, got dressed, and left without any recognition of what happened to him. He sent me a text 4 hours later saying I don't want to be together anymore. I tried to send him a couple texts asking what was going on, like I don't know, but it's been radio silence ever since. Too long didn't read. I fucked up by farting on my longtime boyfriend after sex, and cum shot out at him. He left without speaking to me and broke up with me over text afterwards. Edit/update. Hi guys. The update here is that my ex still hasn't spoken to me, but has in fact told our mutual friends what happened and that his reason for breaking up with me is simply that he doesn't think he could ever recover from what happened to him. Fair enough, I guess, but sad to see 3 years go down the drain from a miscalculated fart. Frown. I also want to clarify that I do not pee after sex as a means of birth control. I have an IUD. I know my own anatomy. I'm aware my vagina is not the same as my urethra. I said I normally peed after sex so that nobody would call me a nasty bitch for chilling with cum deep in my vagina after sex, and to explain I didn't think about the cum launching out of me, because the cum normally drips down/out with gravity when I pee, and gets wiped up. There's a whole cleanup process that just didn't happen that day. Lol. Based on the title I thought you were a gay dude at first. On the bright side, when it comes to the fart battle, clearly the victory was yours. He had already decided before that. Even if it was gross for him, his response was a complete lack of investment. You don't get that from a single incident. Talk about overreacting. Can't handle the heat, then get out of the kitchen. I think you made him feel less manly. His girlfriend had a better cum shot than him. Today I fucked up by giving blood too hard. So there was a blood drive at my university and I thought, hey, something I can do to not be a worthless shit. I go in, fill out some papers, and get my blood tested. Turns out I've got good blood numbers, so I get to go on a special machine that takes extra red blood cells, but then pumps the rest of the gunk back in. Pretty stoked cause I'm in way better shape than I was a few months ago, and last time a doctor tested my blood it was terrible. Anyways, I'm supposed to eat something, but all they have is junk food and I'm trying to be healthy. So, I tell them I just had breakfast. It's actually been 24 hours since I ate. Yay for fasting. That was mistake number 1. I hop onto my chair, this nice old lady sticks me a needle, and tells me to gently squeeze my fist every few seconds until the pressure on my armband lets off. It's at this point that I remember my 7th grade Sunday school teacher telling me how he and his dad always race each other to give blood. So I decided to see how many people I can beat who started before me. I just start flexing my whole body like I'm doing a stupid bodybuilder routine. That was mistake number 2. After about 5 minutes the nice old lady walks back over and says, "Oh my goodness, how did you fill it up so fast?" The way she says it makes me flash back to getting in trouble from my elementary school teachers, so I just shrug, I dunno, and sit real still trying to look innocent. She asks me if everything is okay and tries to get me to drink some Gatorade, but I just say, yeah, thanks, I'm fine. Right as she turns away, I get tunnel vision hard. Like, WTF happened? Did my eyes get stabbed out or did the world just end? I can't tell. I probably made a very interesting noise, because the lady starts talking to me again. I say, actually I have. I think. Next thing I know, I'm lying down, someone is holding my feet in the air, I'm covered in ice packs, there's a straw in my mouth, and I'm being forcefully told to drink. I've already filled up the bag fully by the time I figure out what's going on, so they unplug me and tell me to eat some cookies, which I do. After I sit in the waiting area for 15 minutes to make sure I'm okay, they give me a t-shirt and let me go home. On the plus side, the machine I was hooked up to is supposed to take 20 to 30 minutes to fill up and I did it in around 10. Can't be sure what with the passing out and all, but I did pass the last 5 people who went before me. So mission accomplished. Too long didn't read. I gave blood without eating first and I tried to do it as fast as possible. Then I passed out. Edit / fixed my too long didn't read. I can almost guarantee the healthcare worker has had to deal with this every single shift. There's always one obligatory PSA, please eat and drink, not alcohol, something before voluntarily depleting your blood volume. Cool, so what's your blood group so we can decide how worthless your effort was? Cries in ab. Great job on donating blood. It's really important and saves lives. I used to donate regularly, but then the women that does the needle poking and stuff decided to hop veins. Instead of going for the vein that I've regularly had blood drawn from, she went for the deep middle vein and nicked a nerve. They all said that it would heal within 6 months, yet here I am able to touch my forearm but feel it in my thumb. Deleted. Maybe, and this is just a thought, but maybe not lie to people in the future when you're about to undergo a procedure that involves needles and or blood.